Okay, in this video we're going to be talking about flags. So we have made a new battalion flag tracker, and what this form does, what the purpose of it is to track someone's flags throughout their entire time in the Cowboy Battalion, because there used to be issues where someone could have been flagged 5 or 6 times and we have no record of it. So like sometimes it'd be an issue for pay problems, or yeah, like trying to make the pay scale. That was usually a big issue. So we made this tracker right here. So anytime someone gets flagged or needs to be flagged, you get to track it in this form. Okay, so again, at the beginning of the semester, you're gonna have to come in, update all the new cadets. So this is Brendan 2 Brian. I am an MS1 in Alpha Company. Now, let's say I got flagged because I failed my first PT test. Okay, so pretty easy. I failed APFT, ACFT. There are other options. If you failed height weight, your semester cumulative GPA, or your CADD, or plus attendances with absences. So APFT, I failed that. I did that. The paperwork was done. Let's say the 17th of May today. So 4-17-20, and it's going to make it the proper form. And then that flag's on until I retake my PT test. So if I fail it again when I retake my PT test in a couple months, bam, that's another flag. APFT of May, so May 17th of 20, I'm still flagged. Now, what I've been doing is I make this flag close out, because being flagged twice for PT is kind of dumb. So if I were to get another PT failure, I would close it out, and then the new one starts on the exact same day. Okay. So there you go. So then you can track throughout my whole entire time as a cowboy, you know, all the way up to, it's like 20 some flags, 18 flags, which is a little ridiculous. Hopefully that never happens. But again, anytime someone gets a flag, they're going to be emailed to you, because the company commanders just sign it now and then they send it to you. You're going to come in here and update the reason for the flags. Okay, so I'm going to delete this right here. And then you also want to put that into the MOAS. Okay, and the reason you want to do that is because when you're making the pay scale, you're going to reference the MOAS for it. Okay, so we're going to go down here to Brian 2. Here, let me unfreeze it. I'm just going to freeze the top row so you can see what we're talking about. So we're going to go over here to APFT pass fail, because that's what I failed. Okay, now remember, I was the very last one. Let me just double check this already. Yeah. So so let's say my first PT test, I failed it. I got a 165, and then you're gonna manually type in fail here, because again, sometimes you can get up to a 260 and still fail the PT test. So fail. Okay. Now as soon as that turns to fail, this is gonna update here. So I have to go to remedial PT, and I'm no longer eligible for special teams. Why didn't that update? Let's see. Let's if I do fail. Hold on, it's just this. So hold on. So if I had 300, pass, there you go. So I don't need to go to remedial. I drop down to 150, fail, special teams ineligible. I don't know why this isn't updating. Sometimes the formulas are weird. So see, all of these are updated. For whatever reason, this new one isn't. Honestly, sometimes you can just type ineligible right here and it's going to change it. Just remember that this formula is now broken. So this one has a formula in here, and this one, now it does not. So make sure, when you go back and update this, or maybe when the semester's over, you just redrag that so the formula's back again. Okay, so you're going to want to do that and update the flags as you get them. These are all the current flags. At the beginning of the semester, I just restart, get all the new GPA flags in. You're going to take a new PT test, so, clear the flags and then add them in again. Okay, so that's flag trackers. Pretty easy. Again, when someone's flagged, company command is going to sign it, send it your way. You can update it in this tracker, update it in the MOAS, and then just really save a record of it. Don't lose anything. Okay, so that is flags and flag trackers.